tell you, there's a lot of things you can learn out on a football field. You learn how to take a good licking and not cry about it, and you learn how to hand one out and not go around bragging about it.
Not even Paul Bunyan's Blue Ox had a mythology greater than Harold Red Grange, whose life and times were fertile ground for many a tall tale.
During 13 years of high school, college, and professional football, Red Grange carried the ball 4,013 times for an average of 8.1 yards and scored 531 touchdowns. His astonishing record still stands today.
Damon Runyon, who was a famous sports writer of the day, he said that Grange does the work of 3 men and a horse. Grange was the greatest broken field runner of his time. Fielding Yost, the longtime head coach, University of Michigan, had a disparaging remark about Grange. He said, "All Grange can do is run." To which Bob Zupke, the Illinois coach, responded, invoking the name of a famous opera singer of the day, "All Gallikurchi can do is sing." But his place among the greatest players in NFL history has to do more with the stability that he brought to the league.
Well, when I came into pro football in the 20s, it was really a nothing game. I took quite a beating in the press and from the different schools for joining pro football. Probably I would have been thought more of had I joined the Capone mob in Chicago instead of professional football. I remember President Coolidge greeting us, and the senator introduced us as George Halas and Red Grange with the Chicago Bears. And I remember President Calvin Coolidge's remark. He said, "Young man, I'm glad to know you." He said, "I always like animal acts."
The Iceman from Wheaton, Illinois, soon had his anonymity melt away. Red Grange's skills made him a star. Then his legend grew as fast as his list of endorsements.
Candy bars, cigarettes, a fountain pen, a doll. He was in movies. It doesn't hurt to have a good nickname. And the Galloping Ghost has to be one of the best nicknames any football player has ever had. He was so big that even 50 years after he last carried the ball, his name still resounded in the sports world. It evokes an era when the films that were made of football games weren't of great quality. They had sort of that ghost-like look to them. They weren't quite sure who was who until one guy would emerge from the pack, running away from everybody else for the touchdown. Oh, that's Grange. That's Grange right there.